Hello everybody, my name is Smarty, short for Smarty Reads, and welcome back. Today I'm going to read Chapter 5 of Happy New Year, Mallory. It's called A Change of Plans. Before we begin, make sure you like this video, subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. Also, share this video with your friends and family so they can watch me read as well. Other than that, let's begin. A Change of Plans. I pull a piece of paper out of my back pocket and hand it to Mom. Spending the morning in the emergency room is not on the schedule that Marianne and I made, I say between tears. I want to be at home with Grandma and my friends, not at the hospital. Dad rubs my back. Sweet potato, getting sick and going to the hospital is never on anyone's schedule. I moan and clutch my stomach. I usually feel better when Dad calls me sweet potato, but today just hearing the word makes me feel like I'm going to throw up. I don't think I'll ever want to eat again, I say. Mom kisses my forehead. You'll feel better soon. I shake my head like I can't believe what she's saying could be true. Your mom is right, says a nurse. She's the same nurse who took my vitals and did my blood work and took me to radiology for a sonogram. I had never heard these words before this morning, and now I sound like I went to medical school. The doctor will be here in just a minute, the nurse says. The doctor's already here. I'm Dr. Hart, says a kind-sounding voice from behind me. He walks into the room and shakes Mom's and Dad's hand. You must be Mallory, he says to me. And then there's Dr. Hart, Mallory's mom, and Dad, and then there's Mallory. I nod my head just a little. Even though I usually like being me, today I'd like to be anybody but me. Mallory, I have some pictures I'd like to show you and your parents. Dr. Hart flips a switch and a white box on the wall lights up. This is called a light box, says Dr. Hart. And it'll help us see the pictures we took of you earlier. No one took pictures of me this morning, I tell Dr. Hart. I am definitely not in the mood to have my picture taken today, and I would remember if someone tried. Dr. Hart smiles. Actually, these are x-ray pictures, and we took them of your appendix. He puts some black and white pictures up on the light box. If you ask me, whoever took those pictures didn't do a very good job. I can't even tell where they are, I say. Dr. Hart smiles at me. It's a good thing I'm here because it's my job to explain the pictures to you. He points to something on the x-ray that looks like a blob. This is your appendix, says Dr. Hart. A healthy appendix is about the size of a walnut. I look at my appendix. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, but it looks bigger than a walnut, I say. Dr. Hart has a concerned look on his face. Unfortunately, your appendix looks more like a grapefruit than a walnut. I clutch my stomach again. I don't know why everyone keeps talking about food. Dr. Hart looks like he's sorry I'm uncomfortable. I'm sure food does not sound appealing right now. I know your stomach hurts. He pauses like he does not want to say what comes next. I'm sorry, Mallory, but we need to remove your appendix immediately. Then he looks at Mom and Dad. We're going to give her something for the pain now, and we'll perform the surgery as soon as an operating room opens up. Dad nods like that makes sense to him, but it doesn't make sense to me. I wipe away my tears. You can't just take out my appendix, I say to Dr. Hart. Isn't that like a leg or an arm or a leg or a head? Don't I need my appendix? Dr. Hart smiles like he's trying to make me feel better. Mallory, the good news is that you do not need your appendix to live a healthy life. In fact, you will feel even healthier without it. I can feel the tears starting again. Well, you can't take out my appendix today. I wipe my eyes with my sleeve. I don't want to keep crying, but it seems like all the tears in Fern Falls are in one place, falling down my face. I tell Dr. Hart about all the plans Marianne and I made. I tell him how much I've missed my camp friends and how long I've been waiting for a reunion to get here. Can't we wait and take out my appendix next week after my friends leave? Dr. Hart looks sympathetic. If we wait, your appendix will rupture and we won't We don't want that to happen. I don't even know what rupture means, but it can't be that bad. Unfortunately, it is, says Dr. Hart. Rupture is a medical term which means to explode. We don't want your appendix to explode while it's inside of you. Mallory, I know this is not what you want to hear, but your appendix needs to come out today. I give Dad a please tell this doctor we're going to have to wait until next week to take out my appendix look. Dad nods like he understands that this is upsetting me. Mallory, I'm sorry, but we need to do what Dr. Hart says. I shake my head from side to side. I don't want to get my appendix out today. Actually, I don't think I want to get my appendix out at all. It sounds scary. Dr. Hart pats my hand. You don't have to worry about anything. I'm going to perform the operation. I take out hundreds of appendixes every year. The surgery won't take long, and before you know it, you'll be as good as new. Even though I don't want to have my appendix out, hearing that I'll be as good as new is the best news I've heard all day. I look at my watch. Will I be as good as new by 3 p.m.? I ask Dr. Hart. That's when my friends and I are making friendship anklets and drinking hot chocolate with extra marshmallows. I'm sorry, Mallory. It's going to take a little longer than that, says Dr. Hart. A little longer than that. I look at Mom. How long is it going to take? I need to go home. I want to be at my reunion. Mom puts her arm around me. Mallory, I know you want to be with your friends, but right now we need to focus on your appendix. The nurse comes back into the room and hands Mom and Dad a clipboard and a pen. They start reading and signing papers. I look at the schedule in my hand. Marianne and I made so many fun plans. I lie back on the examining table. A tear falls from my cheek onto the white paper cover. I spent so much time imagining what the reunion would be like. I imagined Marianne, Taylor, Corinne, and me playing outside in the snow, having snowball fights and building snowmen. I imagined us curled up around the fireplace and drinking hot chocolate and eating popcorn. I imagined us eating desserts and celebrating New Year's Eve together. I imagined the four of us in my bedroom, all snuggly and warm in our PJs, laughing and telling stories. But of all the things I imagined, I never, ever, ever imagined I'd be in the hospital getting my appendix out. If you ask me, that is unimaginable. That is the end of that chapter. I'll see you next time when I read Operation A. Bye, everyone.